Hello everyone. Confirm my audio's working for me because I'm late in today and normally when I just turn shit on, nothing works. Hang on, I'll sign into chat. Evening all. Just in case I'm in perfect silence. Here we are. I look like I've been to... Great, nice one. I haven't even got a chance to jump in the shower tonight. I was a bit late finishing, and that's why I look like I've been in... That's why I look like I've just been to court. I've got a collared shirt on. When a man from the borough wears a collared shirt, he's just been in the dock, right? It's not true. It's a crude and crass stereotype. Like a scouser in a white shell suit, the bride, right? Anyway, I'll do the Oxbridge pleasantries like I always do. Hello to all the locals. Fuck, I might actually have to stop doing this now. I've got quite the following. Despite Susan's nefarious schemes, yeah, I'm getting a bit of a following now, aren't I? Anyway, Mugwum, Two Tones, Sadwings, you're always here, you're a good lad. Tricky T, Sean, Charles, Chris, Craig, Charles, hello again. John Hunter, Professor Andy, The Sass, Sergio, Nicky, Russell, JP's networking channel, not the real JP, right? The big one. Ragnar, Negative D, Winston, Alan, Damo, Glenn, who else have I missed? Nicky, hello, how are you doing? Terry Wuckfit, he's always in. Glenn Parker, as just said him, haven't I? Holly and Anforth, hello there. Mark, True, have I missing? Ginger Mongoose, I think you're new, aren't you? As long as it's not the Ginger Prince, eh? As long as it's not him. Liam, how are you doing? Welcome. Whiskey Straight Al, always good to hear from you, my mate. Shiners, Paul, anybody else? Crikey, it is a long list tonight. Blue Falcon Suck, how are you doing? Jim Parker, Barnsley, I like Barnsley. Richard Lambert, Paz sent you here. Paz has got taste and common sense, which is why I don't think Susan likes him very well either. There you go. And he's a scouser, fucking hell. Scousers with common sense are as rare as rocking horse shit. Smash the like, people. Yeah, do that. I always forget. Yorkshire boy, how you doing? God's country, Yorkshire. Anyway, right, Oxbridge pleasantries out the way. Let's do some fucking news. First of all, this is annoying me about the BBC. Why are they advertising now? So they're cheating. They're always stacking the card in their favour, aren't they? They've got fucking licence fee, and now they run the bastard website like it's, I don't know, the Daily Mail, right? Wasn't the whole crack supposed to be because their licence pay a fed, they don't advertise? Type in bbc.co.uk, that's what you get straight away. BAFTA winners, come and watch our programmes. Hang on, we already pay your fucking licence fee. We don't want adverts. This isn't the Daily Mirror, right? I thought you were above that, BBC. Bastards. I hate it. I hate the BBC. I hate them. Anyway, alright. Look at that. How TV's most talked about sex scenes are created safely. Created safely? What are you going to do? Gang rape the actress in front of the fucking camera crew? The only way you need to create a sex scene safely in front of a camera crew, right, is not rape them. I'm pretty sure that if you were going to, force yourself upon an actress or an actor in this day and age, right, there's that many bloody adverts and TV shows with blokes kissing. I mean, I suppose you have to do both genders in this day and age, don't you? My old fella said that on the weekend. I was sat there having a crack with him and he said, every single time I turn the telly on, there's two blokes kissing. He's obviously pissed off with it because he's old and he's allowed to be a little bit like that. I mean, and again, the lefties might convince you that it's crime of the fucking century having an opinion like that, but he's an old bloke. He's not hateful. He doesn't mix with these people. He never says anything awful. I disagree with him because I'm pro-gay marriage. I don't care what strangers get up to. But my old fella's a little bit, what's going on? Well, he's allowed to be. He's allowed to be. Again, I disagree with what you say, but I'll defend your right to say it, right? Why do they make out like it's a hate crime to just have an opinion that the far left disagree with? My old man, he's definitely right of me when it comes to gay marriage, but he's allowed to be. He doesn't promote hate crimes. He's not a violent well, he is a violent person, just against everybody who's of his same generation, gender. And he's an old-fashioned fella. Punches people quite frequently, but not because... In fact, I don't think he's ever assaulted a member of the LGBT community. I think he's firmly at that age where if there is anyone who's a practicing homosexual, it is local. They probably don't talk about it very much. You know, back in the old days where they never used to go on about it every fucking 2 seconds. I mean, for people my age, you don't ever meet anyone who doesn't tell you straight away. Like, straight off the bat. Second you meet them, all right, mate, I'm a raving homosexual. What? Where'd that come from? I was just saying hello. Because this is where I think loads of people are lying about it. Because now they've made it cool, fashionable. It's boring as fuck being straight now. It doesn't give you social points, does it? Now they want to tell you the first thing they tell you. Like, literally, bump into someone in the street. Sorry, mate, I've sucked a bloke off. What? Nothing. What did you tell me that for? Why? Get in a lift. What floor are you going to, love? Actually, I'm polygender biamorous. What? 7. Okay. Have you tried scissoring? What? Nothing. It's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking hell. They've made it cool, fashionable. I don't think being straight's immoral or wrong. Don't think being gay is immoral or wrong. But don't see why it's the most important thing about anybody. I don't understand it. Anyway, I'm going to click on that with morbid curiosity. Let's have a look. I may destroy you. Isn't that the name of a gay porno? I may destroy you. How Inna O'Brien choreographed TV's most talked about sex. Choreographed. Fuck off. Is this another one of these fictional modern jobs? Choreographed it. Really? Inna O'Brien's background is in dance and acting. Fucking whippy-do. I may destroy you. The porn event of the century. Has dedicated her Best Actress BAFTA. Listen to this as well, right? I don't want to go on about it. But Ricky Gervais said in the 90s that if you really want to win an award, if you really want to get like kudos, BAFTAs, Oscars, just play a mental. That was the term he used, right? If you want to win an Oscar, just play a mental. In this day and age, if you want to win a prize, just play intersectional Olympics. Like the Booker Prize, I seen that last week, the Booker Prize. It was obviously by some ethnic minority writing a book about being an ethnic minority and how hard it is being an ethnic minority. Well, I could have told you that. I seriously could have told you that like months ago, years ago. I could have told you the next Booker Prize winner is going to be a book about race hustling. It's so obvious now. It wasn't going to be fucking Lord of the Rings shit, was it? That's a good one. Men in Black Men. That's better than I may destroy you. Weapons of ass destruction. Anyway, what is it? Inna O'Brien was intimacy coordinator. That, ladies and gentlemen, is my favourite fictional job of the year. I've never seen one that daft. Fucking intimacy coordinator. Here, mate. This is what they used to do in the 80s. You lie on top of her and you make it look like you're shagging her. All right, yeah, right, oh, mate. Yeah, there you go. Nice one. Do you fucking need a coordinator? It doesn't even go anywhere. I mean, I could understand you having an intimacy coordinator if you were like, I don't know, a blind, deaf, mute couple. An intimacy coordinator would be the fucking woman who guides you in. You know, you might need an intimacy coordinator if you're actually having sex with someone and you are compromised with your faculties. But if you're just pretending to shaft someone and you're able-bodied, it's not that fucking complicated. I can do it now. Yeah? Look, I'm shafting my desk. Easy. That was convincing. BAFTA nod, right? Oh no, I'm not like that when I'm really on a job. I'm like this. Get some. No, all right. Anyway, what a load of shit. Intimacy coordinator. Best fictional job of the year, that. Her work allows actors to make work about exploitation, loss of respect, about abuse of power without being exploited or abused in the process. You're fucking acting. How can you be abused when you're acting? There's 50 people in there. And I know that even when they're having sex in real life in pornos, it's probably very hard to get abused, because I've seen the fucking reality TV show they made about it, and it was proper hard. Like, I remember when you're a teenager and you first see pornography, you know, when you're 15 and you've never had your end away. Although I'm from Borough, 12. Most people from Middlesbrough, you know, they start when they're about 12. The women get knocked up so early in Middlesbrough, if they haven't bred by the time they're 17, they fucking go through the menopause. Like, you know, everybody needs a council house, so they've just evolved 50 generations of shafting everyone, getting knocked up when they're about fucking 11. We have grandmothers in their early 30s. That's what it's like on the mean streets of Middlesbrough. But, you know, when you're a kid and you first see pornography, you go, fucking hell, I'd love to be a porn star, me. Oh, how good would that be? You know, you've never had your end away. Sex is still sort of new and novel and, ooh, a little bit scary and sort of cool at the same time. And you see a pornographic film with some bloke roasting a couple of birds and you're like, that'd be the best thing ever. And then I seen one of these reality TV programs about it, and it was fucking unbelievable. Like, it is the least erotic thing I've ever seen. There's literally like, he's trying to try out like 10 new blokes. And the director's like, this is why I always use Kurt, man. He's the only one I can rely on. You know, he's always ready for action. And he's like, you two, get in there. And there's two blokes. And they're like, huh? And he's like, go on, get in there. And you're not allowed to touch the women until it is fucking rock solid. And these two blokes are like, and they just drop the drawers. And then the camera pans round. And there's about fucking like 40 blokes watching them. Fat old balding men with glasses on, smoking, drooling a little bit and like looking all pervy, massaging the thighs. And these two young lads are like, fucking hell, trying to get a fatty on while every man and his dog's watching you. It's definitely not an easy thing to do. So it doesn't matter whether you're talking about acting, pretend sex, or even doing the fucking real thing. If there is a big, massive gang of blokes smoking, drinking, checking the watch and just basically fucking looking at you, I don't see how you can get sexually assaulted. You know what I mean? If you're an actress, let's say Angelina Jolie's shooting a fucking sex scene with Ewan McGregor, and then all of a sudden he accidentally slips it in there. She's probably going to go, whoa, he's fucking in there, right? He's in the cunt. And everyone's going to go, whoa, hang on a sec. They're not just going to go, get in, Ewan. And like, it just seems a bit weird. So, nonsense BBC shit, right, is what it is. Let's talk about this. Everyone's got fucking pink or purple hair, right? And, intimacy guidelines, intimacy, BAFTA, purple hair, fictional job. Normal people, there's fucking none of them work for the BBC, is there? Normal people. They are the anathema to the BBC. The BBC anathema is normal people. They're the one thing they don't want to see on a BBC production, reading a BBC story, or doing anything to do with the BBC is fucking normal people. That is their kryptonite. You actually work for a living. You use your two hands to create things. You are anathema to the BBC. They despise you. They're like, they see a bricklayer or a plumber or a bloke in a white van if they work for the BBC, and they're like, bit of puke comes up. They're like, ugh. Working people. Yeah, cheers then. Fuck off. In fact, I've had enough. I'm making myself angry, so fuck that story. If you want to read it, do it on your own fucking time. Right? Fuck them. Oh, look at this. 12 plus groundbreaking LGBTQ plus artists you really need to hear. Do I really need to hear them? Do I really? Because again, fucking madman that I am, I always thought being liberal was liking music. Like, I fucking love Elton John. I love Elton John. Love him. Never once did I ever think, I love Elton John because he gives blokes a gobble. I don't care about that. George Michael, fucking quality. Oh, I've just remembered a George Michael joke. It was, what was it? George Michael has wrote a song about his prison experience. He shared a cell with a skinhead, with a neo-Nazi, and he's called it what was it? Hairless Fister. I ruined that. I went on to a shirtless tangent. Yeah, George Michael wrote a song about his prison experience with his neo-Nazi cellmate. It's called Hairless Fister. That's the problem with doing it live. When you fuck up the punchline, you can't go back and edit it. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, who cares? Again, I'm liberal. I'm not one of these left-wing fascists. I will listen to any musical artist who's talented. I don't care about the sexuality. It doesn't even enter my head. Don't care at all. I'll jam to Ricky Martin if I'm pissed in a nightclub. It doesn't matter that he occasionally wears leather pants and dances about with a big spiky dildo. I don't fucking care. Why are they obsessed with it? Not very liberal, if it is it. They're obsessed with it. They're like the fucking gay Gestapo. They march around in jackboots, big pink jackboots, and fucking purple helmets, getting very, very angry if you don't want to smoke bloke. It's fucking mad. It's mad that they vilify people like me, or old-fashioned liberals who don't care about your sexuality or what you do in your fucking private time. It's just shocking. Really, really bad. And you know the bad thing about it is they've got no fucking no self-awareness at all. Like, they think normal people, like I said, no, I'm not abnormal. I'm the most dull, milquetoast, middle of the road, honest, decent chap you'll meet. I don't think I say anything controversial. I don't think I have any controversial views. I don't hate anybody. I'm not against anybody. And they make out like you're fucking Hitler because you don't obsess over these things in a deeply disturbing and a liberal manner. Like, seriously, what's liberal about them? Freddie Mercury, fucking brilliant. Brilliant. If you don't think about these things, you're a liberal. And if you do, you're a fucking Nazi. These fuckers are like the gay Nazis. The gay Nazis, right? The loud and proud fucking Gestapo. Like, they'll listen to a song and go, oh man, that's an absolute banger. Oh yeah, man, I'm in heaven. Yeah, I'm assuming this is what, you know, music twats are like. I'm not. I'm the type of person who listens to a few tunes when I'm doing me fucking ironing. Not that I do that much anymore either. Fucking hell, you can see I need to get an iron for Christmas. When I'm doing the pots. I'm not an audiophile. I just like some music. These are the types who go, yeah, man, yeah. And they'll be like, hey, what type of, like, gay icon is this? What queer icon is this, bro? And they'll go, actually, I've checked. He's straight, him. And they'll go, ugh! He's a breeder? Talentless fuck. Just listen to the music, you dickhead. Just listen to the music. If you live your life deciding who your entertainment's going to be, dependent upon their sexuality, you're a fucking Nazi. And you're not liberal, so fuck off. I'm the liberal, pleasant, middle-of-the-road bootneck. That should be my fucking channel name. And you guys have the self-awareness of a fucking house brick. You're awful people, and you don't even know it. You're judgmental, hypocritical, quick to fucking anger, bad-tempered, spiteful, doing all your fucking archaeology on Twitter, which I will talk about, actually. Where's that fucking cricketer who just got absolutely fucking stitched up by these horrible bastards on the BBC? Ollie Robertson. Fucking unbelievable. Ollie Robertson. Support Oliver Downs' comments that ECB has gone too far. Well, fucking Boris, finally. It only took you 4 years to find a spine, you saggy, baggy jellyfish. This was disgraceful. Did you actually see his comments? His comments were tepid. Yeah, they were a little bit offensive. But when I heard what had happened to him, I assumed I was going to be looking at, like, N-bombs, the fucking lot. And when I actually seen what he'd said, I was astounded. It was the most tepid, childish sort of... Basically, it was a not very bright 17-year-old chav joke. It wasn't fucking awful. I don't even want to mention them because I'll get banned. But look them up for yourself. Ollie Robinson tweets. They weren't even that bad. They were tepid. Tepid, slightly controversial. Weren't as bad as anything fucking Frankie Boyle's ever said. Frankie Boyle with his, oh yeah, Jordan needs a fucking bodyguard to stop her own lad from raping her. That type of shit. That's like racist, anti-handicapped, fucking you name it. But because, and let me tell you ladies and gentlemen, this is the crux, this is the rub. because he now pretends to be a lefty, or he was a shameless, brazen liar and pretended not to be a lefty just so he could get famous and sell his book. Because he claims to be on their side of the political spectrum, he's allowed to do it. It's like Justin Trudeau. Justin Trudeau had what could only be described as a blackface fetish. Justin Trudeau has spent more time in fucking blackface than the old black and white minstrels did. Justin Trudeau cannot get enough of dressing up like fucking Aladdin. But did they care about Justin Trudeau? They went, everyone makes mistakes. Oh, Justin, They don't care when Justin does it. But Ollie Robinson, he's not a self-described communist. So when he does something minuscule and sends a slightly controversial tweet 10 years ago, fucking hell, he's a baby raper. He's been going to the fucking cemetery, digging up the babies' graves and fucking them. Like, there's the hypocrisy of these aforementioned despicable, angry, bitter and twisted, judgmental fucking scumbags is that if you agree with their politics, they do not care what you say. They do not care what you say. Jeremy Corbyn could dig up my granny and fuck her on the 9 o'clock news, and the far left would go, he's a good lad, really? She wasn't alive. Dead people can't consent, but they can't feel pain either. Or whatever they'd come up with. But they would mealy-mouthed excuses for him. Because they are nakedly political. And staggeringly hypocritical. Staggeringly hypocritical. The man did a minuscule, tepid little thing 10 years ago when he was a child. He wasn't even of the legal drinking age. And is there any forgiveness? No. Because, as we keep saying, they're like a religion. The woke religion. Original sin, no forgiveness. Blood in the water and they will fucking destroy you. So what have I told you guys 50 times? If you get caught out by these people, never, ever, ever apologise to them. No apology's ever going to do it. They don't care. They despise you for what you are. They despise you for what you are. Everything they say about you is what they are. They will never forgive. They will never forget. They are judgmental. They are prejudiced. They are fucking awful people and they don't even know it. The true believers, religious zealots. It's a crazy, creepy religion and their hypocrisy knows no bounds. It really does sicken me. That poor bastard played an absolute blinder. And he posted things when he was a child. And they want to crucify him for it. I don't think they realise how small a minority they are at this point. I honestly feel like seriously, like I said, I have a large circle of friends. Even the ones that have been Labour all their life. Friends of mine from the borough are now pissed off. Like in our WhatsApp group, they'll go, yeah. And these are people that love Corbyn. But now they're like, fucking hell. It's gone too far. Which is why I tell you guys not to get angry as fuck about it. Do it like I do in a comical way, right? It's not real. Don't actually want to fucking go mental with a samurai sword in a shopping centre. It's pretend outrage for comical purposes. Because if you don't laugh, you'll fucking cry. But what I'm telling you is, they don't realise how badly outnumbered they are. Like, the people that believe this stuff are massively outnumbered. Most Labour voters, which is plenty, there's plenty of them, most Labour voters aren't woke. There's probably a couple of million woke loonies, and the rest of them are old school Labour. People who are like, you know what, I'll spoil my vote. Or I'll even keep supporting the party like they did in places like Sunderland and Newcastle. But in Sunderland and Newcastle, they aren't woke. They just aren't. Labour, in general, Labour aren't woke. The woke religion are these people who have been trained in our now fucking crazy indoctrination factories that we call university. So they've took over the professional class. It's the newsrooms, the radio stations, the BBC, the Channel 4, Sky News, the civil service. But these people are in a tiny minority. I honestly think they're probably about 4 or 5% of the country. And then I think you've got, obviously, the majority, because the Tories keep winning the elections, even though they're not fucking particularly conservative in any way now. But they're not woke. Most people aren't woke. These people are in a tiny minority, so they better hope they don't get the fucking wish and get some crazy violent revolution, because it's not going to go well for them. They're outnumbered in a mad number, so they need to take a step back and have a think. Because if you keep sowing this bitterness and resentment, they're going to get plenty of people who are willing to meet them halfway and actually battle the fuckers in the street when it kicks off. And when that happens, they're going to get smashed. They are in a tiny minority. And because they live in the London bubble, they don't realise they're in a tiny minority. It's like I talked about with regards to Brexit. It wasn't a surprise to anybody north of Birmingham. Do you think anybody in fucking Hartlepool or Middlesbrough was surprised about Brexit? It was like 70% of the fucking town. They're in a bubble, so they think they're in a massive majority. They go, oh, it's a tyranny. You keep losing. Look at an electoral map. It's as blue as a fucking hypothermic granny's toes. It's just blue. And they're like, oh, it's a tyranny. No, you keep losing because everybody fucking hates you because you're scary and creepy and weird and judgmental and hypocritical. They're fucking crazy. The thing with that Jezza one, they will only defeat them when it comes to shit like having a bit of an argument. They won't win when it massively boots off, which is what they're attempting to cultivate. Violence in the streets. What do you think? What do you think 50,000 woke communists are going to do when they come up against, when they finally get to the logical conclusion and have made the working classes bitter and angry enough to meet them head on? What are they going to do against 50,000 scaffolders? What do you think they're going to do? Blokes who actually use the muscles for a living. Scaffolders and bricklayers. You think they're going to shit themselves when they meet up against a bunch of fucking woke communists who went to Oxford and Cambridge? It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. So like I keep saying, try to be humorous with it and not lose your rag. Because the woke don't represent most of the left. I know loads of Labour lads who are sound. Basically, they vote Labour because the mum and dad told them to and the grandparents did. They're in pit towns, and after Thatcher, they go, fuck the Tories. But most of them aren't woke, so just fucking relax. Let me do the angry for you, right? There's no need to go mentals. It's a mug's game. The left will eat themselves at this point. Anyway, I'm going to go on about that. But yeah, Google Ollie Robertson's comments. It is fucking disgraceful. I think the vast majority of lefties think that's out of order. Which is probably why Boris Johnson was willing to say something about it. Spineless albino fucking jellyfish that he is. Because it's shocking. He doesn't deserve it. He was a kid. It's like, fuck me. Offence archaeology. Judgmental, irredeemable offence archaeology. It's disgraceful. Poor little bastard. He fucking played class as well. Anyway, I'll do one more, then I'm buggering off. What have I got? I mean, this is just madness, isn't it? This whole fucking website. Look, with the wheelchair signals. Hey, good, fair play to them. Anyone who's got any form of handicap should be fucking out there competing. But why is it all over the bastard place whenever you press on anything on the BBC website? Like I said, ramming it down your throat. Because they're obsessed. Fucking weirdos. It is weird, isn't it? Definitely weird. Fuck off. I'm not signing in. US approves first new Alzheimer's drug. There's some good news. Finally, something fucking good to read. But that's not particularly funny, so let's look at something comical. Where can I ride my e-scooter legally? All over. Peter Hitchens is pissed. I think someone twatted him on an e-scooter because he's been raged for 3 months. What else have we got? Pedos targeted 2,000 victims online. Well, again, it's the internet. Baby who died in a channel found in Norway. I guess we'll... Oh, here we go. We can finish on that. That's a good one. Like, just look at the wording on it. Why some fans say they boo England. What do you mean? Why some fans say they boo England? Everyone who boos England knows why they're doing it. It's not just some fans say they boo England. It's educated fans who read broadsheet newspapers and actually do their fucking research know exactly why they should be booing England. Because nobody fucking booed the Kick It Out campaign, did they? In fact, before this shit started, who had any problem with any of the anti-racist messaging in football? Again, why do I have to say this on the internet? Because they don't get a single normal person speaking for the fans in front of a TV camera on Sky or Channel 4 or the BBC. It's just Gareth Southgate and fucking all of the players. Oh, let me tell you why the fans are all evil, racist scum. How can you be so naive and stupid to think that a protest that got worldwide fucking headlines for 12 months, how can you be so stupid and ignorant as to think you can now rebrand it, pretend it's got absolutely nothing to do with the fucking communist, ridiculous, Marxist, self-described Marxist group that had a website with Marxist shit all over it? Some twat on fucking Twitter was having a go at me the other day saying, oh, go on the website, there's no mention of Marxism. Well, there isn't now, but it was up there for months, and I made videos about it. And I read them to you with my own delectable northern twang, going Marxist, commie shit on every bastard page. And now they've got rid of it, they go, oh, weird, eh? Like, do you think the entire nation has got the fucking memory retention of a drunk goldfish? What do you mean it's not about communist rhetoric? Seriously, it offends me. This is what I said to you guys. I don't mind being lied to if I get lied in a clever manner. But it's really, really fucking annoying when someone lies to me. And it's not even a good lie. A good lie, a white lie, you don't mind because you don't feel like they're patronising you. But when you fucking tell me for 6 months that the woman that found it is a trained Marxist, and you say destroy the family, dismantle the nuclear family, get rid of the patriarchy, cis-het white scum, constantly for months and months and months, and then you go, oh, why are some fans booing it? Do you seriously think I'm a fucking moron? Drunk goldfish, 2-second memory retention span. Do you really think that, Gareth? Gareth, you absolute hornblower, have a fucking word with yourself. Anyway, that was a bit of a rant. Let's fucking read the story. England taking the knee. Why some fans say they are booing players. Oh, okay, so they're only saying that's why they're doing it. Really, they're doing it because they despise anyone that happens to have a tan. Even though they didn't mind the Kick It Out campaign. Even though they've been going to the games for 20 fucking years. Even though they voted for their favourite player in the world and he happened to be a guy from Ghana. Even though they've got photos with their arms around him going, yes, he scored, my favourite, most heroic, oh my God, I love this black chap, please give me an autograph, oh my God, I'm going to wear your name on the back of my shirt and spend my own money to buy the fucking thing. No, this is just why they say they're taking the knee, because really they're all racist. Yeah, the last 25 years of not being racist and buying all the merchandise. No. This is them just saying why they're booing it. But we know why they're really booing it, don't we? You and I know, Mr. Owen Jones. Middle class spunk Bowser. I know. No, you don't know. You don't know fuck all. You don't watch football because you're a middle class arsehole. You sit on a cashmere fucking rug and eat fucking Marks and Spencer grapes at the Brexit protests going, oh my God, I can't believe these foul smelling peons. You don't know anything. You don't know anything about football. You don't know anything about football fans. You don't know that they've been going to games for 25 fucking years, cheering for all the black players all the time, getting the pictures took with them, pestering them for autographs. And now you're like, oh, they're all fucking bigots, Nazi fascists. You fucking morons. Christ almighty. I could have a better conversation with a shoe than with some of these ridiculous upper crust twits now pretending they know and care about football. Fuck off. Ask these people anything about football. Who won the Premier League in 2008? Accrington Athletic? Fuck off. England players say they're sick of talking about their decision to take a knee. Well, we're not sick of booing. I can go all fucking week, lads. I can go all year. I can boo till the fucking cows stop mooing. As some fans continue to boo the gesture, it's threatening to distract from the start here. Well, stop fucking doing it then. Stop fucking doing it. Go back to the Kick It Out campaign. All wear a Kick It Out shirt. Put the Kick Out campaign, Kick Out racism, say no to racism. Put the banners out. Nobody will fucking boo. People that buy merchandise with the favourite black players' fucking names on the back, they're not racist. They never have been. The ridiculous shit you get in Italy and Spain where they're making horrible monkey noises, We don't do that in this country. Because we're not a racist country. We had fuck all to do with George Floyd. What the fuck's that got to do with me? I'm from Middlesbrough, for fuck's sake. We're not racist. It's offensive that they smear working class people this way all the time. 25 years I've been going to football matches since I was a kid earlier. 30. I don't know how old I was when I went to my first. You don't even think about it. You have a black player in your team and you worship them. Because they'll score a goal against the Geordie bastards, Hamilton Rickard, and you're like, get in. Don't dare tell me all of a sudden I'm a racist because some fucking upper class twat who doesn't know the first thing about football, like Roy Keane said, the prawn sandwich brigade, who doesn't know fuck all about football. He couldn't tell you the difference between fucking Eric Cantona and Eric Morecambe. They don't know shit. And they dare smear you, me, millions of people, fucking smear you and call you a bigot because of this fucking communist shit. These people don't know anything. The fucking shit the average BBC journalist knows about football, he could fucking write on the back of a postage stamp with a fucking big fat crayon. They're absolute fuckwits of the highest order. And Colin Kaepernick, what's that twat got to do with me? What? What's he got to do with me? Fucking NFL. Christ on a bike. So it's a load of shit. Why are some fans booing England? Okay, well, at least they left out the say the booing. Well, at least they left that out. Some of those opposed to people taking the knee have been accused of being opposed to racial equality, even though we've had a fucking anti-racist campaign going on for 30 years and nobody said anything about it. What, even despite that? Yeah? All right then. Let's just let that go. Some players and fans argue the gesture's lost its impact. Wilfried Zaha, oh yeah, I'm sure everyone hated him 2 years ago. Yeah, I'm sure he got booed all the time. He said he felt taking the knee was degrading. So if you've even got black dudes saying get rid of it, what's the fucking problem? Is he a white supremacist as well? Wilfried Zaha. Yeah, there's a nice Anglo-Saxon name. I can see why a bloke called Wilfried Zaha would be all with the zealots on this one. Christ almighty. Wilfried Lugenführer gestompen. No, he's called Wilfried Zaha, and he happens to be a black man. Andrew told them he booed to show his objection to what he says is an identity politics agenda that focuses on black people and skin colour, when as far as I'm concerned, we're all England fans regardless of colour. Fair enough, there's another good reason. There's plenty of good reasons not to be obsessed with fucking skin colour. And this claptrap is, like I said, if it wasn't so obviously wrong, it wouldn't have made me as angry as it has. But considering it's been covered for 6 months and they still aren't giving you an honest, unbiased opinion, when there's 40 or 50 million people in this country that know the fucking crack and know for a fact that football has not been racist in this country and nobody has ever had a problem with the numerous loud and proud anti-racist campaigns that have gone on for decades. You know it, I know it, they know it. People are not racist. And they haven't been for decades, and they have never booed any of the numerous anti-racist campaigns that have ever fucking ran in the last 20 years. So shut the fuck up, stop peddling lies, smearing working class people, and talking utter shit, because a blind deaf mute could see it. Helen Keller could fucking rub her fingers on this screen and go, yeah, that's a total pile of shit, Matty. There we fucking go. I'm raged and I've had enough. So bugger this. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let them talk to you this way. Working class people have been cheering for black players for years. Do not let them smear you this way. And if anybody accuses you, fucking have a go at them. Tell them some fucking facts. Drop some logic bombs on them. What, you mean the black dude on the back of my shirt that I spent good money on? That I cheer to the rafters every week? Fuck you. Fuck you. You don't have the right to call me a racist, you fucking scumbags. Right, I'm done. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and share it. You know the fucking crack. Whatever. And yeah, check out that last video I made about that honking spunk Bowser Megan, because I'm sick of fucking hearing her talk shit about working people as well. Alright, good night everyone. I'll be in touch. Toodle pip.